How's it going, guys? It's Poetry Set, and welcome to our latest EU4 series, to our new EU4 series, where we're going to be doing the Baltic Crusader achievement. I apologize for the delay in videos. Real quick, we're going to go and get started here in just a second, but I just want to say, sorry for the lack of videos over the past couple weeks. School has been getting ready to start again here. I'm going to be teaching courses, and additionally, I don't know, I haven't had a lot of energy lately. I've been streaming a lot, but I haven't really felt like I've had the energy to record. So I do apologize, and I just want to say, I know if any of you were looking out for more videos, I apologize for the delay. And I apologize for not really finishing up either of the series I had going previously. But I think they were both at a decent stopping points where I wasn't really feeling the challenge anymore. So we're going to be starting a new run today, and we'll talk more about sort of what I've had going on as we get going here with the Baltic Crusader achievement. We're going to be playing as the Livonian Order. I believe for the Baltic Crusader achievement, you can either start with the Teutons or the Livonians. I don't think Riga counts. I think it's just, yeah, these two. We're going to be doing the Livonians today, because I've done Teutonic Order runs before, almost always forming Prussia at some point. But I kind of wanted, I've been thinking it would be interesting to do a Livonian Order run where we try to take on Lithuania, Poland, Muscovy, etc. I think it's going to be a little difficult, but I think it'll also be cool. So let's see what we can do here. If you don't know, the Baltic Crusader achievement is where, I believe, as either of these orders, you then have to own and convert all of Russia to Catholic. I believe that's what it is. We'll check once we get in here. But yeah, so again, I do apologize for lack of videos. This series, I'm going to be trying to record enough to keep this going as a daily series for the next little while. Even with school starting, I really, I don't want to let the channel just sit there. So I'm going to try to do my best. I'm also planning on, in case you are someone who has watched my channel in the past, and if you're not a first-time viewer, I am planning on putting more of my Twitch VODs and stuff from games I play there on the channel as I start reboot the channel, you could say. Let's see, what do we have here? So I don't think I've ever played as Livonian Order, not even a little bit. Let's go look real quick. Baltic Crusader. As the Teutons or the Livonians own all of Russia as core provinces and convert it to Catholic. All of Russia means, I believe, the Russia region, which is a pretty big one. It's a pretty big one. But keep in mind, it doesn't mean all of modern-day Russia. We don't have to own all the way to the east coast of Asia, right? We don't even have to own Ruthenia, although that will almost certainly come with our... that'll almost certainly be a part of our conquest. So, what is our play? One thing, if I remember correctly, the Livonian Order, yeah, we are Prussian in terms of... This is one thing that's very interesting. We are technically Prussian in terms of our culture. We are in the Germanic culture group, so conquering our way into Germany or into Prussian lands would honestly not be a bad idea. We have Estonian and Latvian promoted already, and we might promote like Lithuanian, I don't know, but we are Prussian actually. If anything, long term, I think it might be a good idea to convert Estonian and Latvian to Prussian. That way we can use the culture slots for other stuff. We'll see. Either way, and plus, if we're wanting to do like a historical thing, if the Livonian Order was Prussians, basically going on sort of what was called religious crusades, then we can, we'll try to convert everyone to Prussian culture. So, let's see. Let me check my volume real quick. Sorry. Again, it's been a little while since I've recorded, so I apologize. Sounds like it's a little loud. It looks better. So what is our first play? What is our play right off the bat? Well, Novgorod is a rival for us, a possible rival. And I think Novgorod is probably someone we definitely want to attack Novgorod. Do we have a mission tree, right? No, we don't. I could have sworn that the Baltic Crusader states had like a mission tree, but I guess not. Or maybe only the Teutons do. I don't know. We are a monastic order, which, if I remember correctly, basically means that we, what is this? Less fort maintenance. Heirs can be generals. Rulers can be generals fixed to duchy rank. Okay. So basically, we have specific reforms. So that's kind of cool. But we are a monastic order. I believe monastic orders are the ones where you get all the choices for who to make your leader every time, which is pretty cool, as well as a bunch of other benefits. And we can have battle monks, basically. So yeah, so there's some benefits that we have at being the Livonian order. I'm wondering if maybe Riga would be a good first target. Or even the Teutons. Like, it's a little hard to say because... yeah, so here we go. We can set our heir. We can do someone of Lithuanian heritage, or we can do someone else. A Venetian. And this will affect our estates. Which, before we hit this event... Before we click this event at all, then, why don't we do this? Just to make sure we can get this up above the point where we want it. Papal State's opinion. That shouldn't be too bad. This would give us a claim on the South Karelia area. South Karelia area. That's actually that's all that we could get claims on anyway. So we should do that, honestly. As far as this goes, you don't get to see the heirs anymore, but let's do a merchant's son for the money. No, let's do a foreign noble, honestly. Why did I just got conquest against Sweden? Oh, because of that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So that's interesting. I didn't actually know that. I didn't actually realize that it would give you claims on everything in that region, not just owned by the target. All right, well, Lithuania is already under Poland. That's rough. That's rough, bud. I actually kind of feel like we should rival the Teutons now. I don't really want to defend them. They're going to get attacked, right? If anything, I feel like we should be attacking them ASAP, right? Our air is strict. That's fine. What is our force limit? I will say, just as we're getting going, be mindful of the fact that I also haven't played this game in about, like, 3 weeks or a month. Like at all, basically. So I'm a little rusty, honestly, but you know, that shouldn't be too bad. I played several thousand hours of this game. I should be fine. Should probably be fine in that regard. All right, let's get our stuff going here. I have no real excuse, but yeah, there we go. All right, and let's see what we got. We can put our forts down as well. Well, no, it helps keep tradition up, and we do have a bonus to our maintenance cost, so honestly, I'm not going to worry about it. So we don't need this anymore in Novgorod. We should definitely get an ally, if we're being real. We need an ally as soon as possible. I don't know. I don't know who our best ally would be. If I'm not allying the Teutons, Poland would be good, honestly. Or someone who hates Poland, like Hungary. I don't know, what Hungary? Hungary's not too far off. Hungary's normally not that strong early on, but they could be good. They could be good. But yeah, so I think our goals for this campaign, by the way, in advance, we'll talk about this. Our goals, we want to get the achievement, and beyond that, I don't know, we'll just play and keep playing until, you know, it's not interesting anymore. We'll keep playing, you know, as the Livonian Order until we finish the mission, or fail, or try again, you know, whatever. I don't really have like a ton of goals beyond the Baltic Crusader achievement. And I really just wanted a nice campaign to step back into the game since I've been out of the loop for a little bit, for a few weeks. Wanting to do something that is going to be not too bad. Like, we're starting in Europe, you know, institutions aren't going to be too bad. You know, ease me back into it. You know, dipping my toes in the water. Anyways, yeah, no, I don't know. Again, it's not like I've been cold turkey on the game for like a year, but the channel's been pretty much silent, so I wanted to do something that would hopefully grab people's attention, or be a nice campaign that a lot of people would want to watch, which is why I did some polls regarding it to make sure that people actually wanted to see this or would want to see this. And then you know, and then beyond that, sorry. You know, I just wanted to get something back on the channel too, especially because in a few weeks, you know, Crusader Kings 3 is going to be out. I don't want to have the first thing I do be Crusader Kings 3 when I'm back. I want to have some other stuff go up first, so it's not as much of a shock when all of a sudden, if I'm able to get, I'm hoping I might be able to play Crusader Kings 3 early. I'm gonna try to see if they have review copies, but Either way, I'm definitely going to play it when it comes out. Let's just say that, right? And I'm pretty excited. I actually, this is something that's interesting, is I don't know, like maybe, and here's an interesting sort of question, or I don't know. I would be interested in in the comments if you have opinions on this. Feel free to let me know. But for me personally, I don't normally keep I don't normally keep up with the development diaries, whether that be for new games like Crusader Kings 3 or expansions for EU4. I normally don't really bother keeping up with them too much because I know I'm going to play it when it comes out, most likely. And I kind of like having the surprise of then looking the day of when I'm already in the game or expansion, looking at the features that I have in the screen and being like, oh, what's this? I got to go look this up so I know what it does. You know, I don't think I think I don't know. It's not like I'm judging people for judging people who do keep up with the dev diaries. I totally get that too. It's just personally, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll play it when it comes out. Oh, hello. Game froze up there for a second. Actually, I should check to make sure the game actually looks good on OBS. It looks fine. All right, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Whew. So we're gonna go to war with Novgorod. If it fails and we die horribly, whatever, we'll just restart. But I figure that's the best move because we really want to, one, cut off Muscovy from getting stronger. We also want this land. Well, this is part of the achievement for one, but even more than that, we just need more land in general, right? And this is good land. Being in the Baltic Sea trade node, we really want to get into Novgorod to push that sweet Russian money downstream. Yeah, so let's see what we got here. Apparently we can go to here. It hasn't been put under siege yet. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's real rough. I'm hoping they go fight Muscovy. I don't want to mess with them right now. They might come mess with me. Honestly, that's okay though. If they do, whatever. Alright, so we basically just had to hope we can get this siege. We hope we can get lucky enough to get this siege. And if we can, then we just carpet siege whatever else we can get. That sucks. So a lot of it is already getting sieged down by Muscovy. So that's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Yeah. Their army is over here now, really. Hold on. Oh, crap. I could have maybe trapped them here. That's not going to happen now. Darn. That sucks. I do think we want to keep getting claims on the Teutons. I want to try to sneak some Teutonic land if possible. Okay. I'm hoping that maybe Muscovy's army goes over there and they'll leave this stuff to me for me to siege. No, they're sieging everything. Alright, everyone wants access. None of you actually get that. Actually, wait, hold on. I should give Muscovy access. Because if I do that, they might stop sieging, or it might just ruin everything. Oh, we'll see. We'll see here. Let's just get what we can. Just get what we can, right? Again, that's all we can do. This is already going to get sieged, so just give up on that. Go to the rest of these spots, though. Muscovy's already there. Look at that. That sucks. That sucks. We'll see what we can get. Again, Muscovy hopefully will go and murder my enemies for me, so that's good at the very least. And it's possible that Muscovy gives up this siege, like leaves this siege, and then I can take it over. That will happen more often than you expect. Lots of times they'll sort of go into a battle and then they want the... Yeah, I don't know. Like if a battle breaks out here with these guys, I'd imagine that's what's going to happen. Maybe. We'll see. Money's not so great, by the way, but that's kind of what you expect at the start of any EU4 campaign in this patch. They didn't always used to be that way. Money used to be a lot easier to get or maintain early on in an EU4 campaign. I don't know. I don't know what changed, but yeah. The good thing is Novgorod is a lot of war score that I'm pretty sure they can't eat. Yeah, they can't even eat like half of it. So what do we want to do with that? Well, I don't know. I guess... Let's look at fort level map mode for one thing. There's only the one fort here that this is the only other fort. And then, you know, we should probably spread out our other troops in areas that we want to conquer. So it doesn't... Novgorodian is almost certainly a culture we're going to promote just because it's a decent-sized one. Honestly, we're probably going to promote... Like let's assume we have like 7-ish or so cultures to promote. Polish, definitely going to be one. Belarusian, definitely going to be one. Novgorodian, Muscovite, that's 4. And like so that already covers most of what we're conquering. Maybe Finnish, maybe Swedish, right? Depending on how much conquest we do that way. I think Latvian, Estonian, Lithuanian are all going to be converted eventually. I don't know. So what do we want to conquer in that case? Well, I think it really comes down to trying to cut off Muscovy as much as possible. We want to cut them off from being able to reach, you know, we want to cut off Muscovy from being able to reach the northern areas so that we can eat them at our own leisure. This might be going to Pskov. I wouldn't be surprised if they feed stuff to Pskov. But they're currently going to deal with their army, yeah. And once their army is smashed, it shouldn't really be a big deal, right? Muscovy will be piecing out soon, I'm sure. And then their army is going to be so smashed, I'm not really that worried. Their cap will go down. At that point, we might have to fight them in a couple close battles, but I don't think it'll be anything we couldn't win otherwise. So yeah, I'm not sure, but for now, I think we just wait here. Ready to siege. I'm a little worried that Muscovy will conquer more than just the stuff they have claims on or whatever. Teutons, how you doing, by the way? Salzburg and Luzbek. Is it Salzburg or Salzburg? I don't actually know. I feel like both could be correct. Let's see. Yeah, money's not great, but honestly, we should be paying for war taxes. That's not going to be a huge... Yeah, it cuts our deficit in half, so that's probably worth it. We have a free diplomat. We should be improving relations with the Pope. And yeah, so far, everything's going just hunky-dory in this war. We could peace out right now and get everything we have occupied. We obviously want to get more than that, right? Which is why I'm waiting. You know, and you may disagree with that, but I personally think that's the best bet here. Okay, so we have now our 412 in charge. The Lithuanians are no longer important because they're not independent. They have no say on things. Let's do that. Papal one. It doesn't really matter too much, honestly. It used to matter more because each of those options would tell you which ruler had, like, what the stats of each ruler. So you could, like, always get a really good ruler from those events. Yeah, because I remember from having played as the Teutons at some point. Yeah. Okay, now we have, that's all the claims we can actually get there. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, before we get screwed out of this. Let's do that. Muscovy's still in this war. Not sure why. I mean, it's annoying. The AI will basically just sit in the war because they want more. They're like, oh, I've won, you should give me 100%. But then Novgorod's like, well, you don't have 100%, you only have 75%. Somewhat annoying. I get why it happens, but the Renaissance is here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, Muscovy is going to be tough to take down, but once we break Muscovy or prevent them from getting to a position of power, then it's not as bad at that point, because then we're pretty much just slowly building up our position more and more. Yeah. I will say, the last time I played in this area was playing as Russia on stream, on one of my multiplayer streams with some of my buddies, and we were all playing as Russia together, like playing as the same country, which is always fun to try and do, especially for a big country like Russia where it makes sense. But the problem was money. At a certain point in this game, it's like, you just have, your armies are so big and stuff that you just can't really even afford them as Russia. And I think I think that's just a problem of playing in Eastern Europe. The money is not very good. The development is so low and spread out. The trade can be good if you make your way like Persia, but other than that, it's not that great. The Baltic Sea and everything pushing into there is going to be much more viable. So I think for us, one thing we should keep in mind is I definitely think it's important that we make sure we have a strong economic base as soon as possible, really. You know, I think basically we want to make sure we move into the Baltic more, because that's going to be good for trade and good for money. We can pump money into the Baltic Sea, and hopefully that will get our money better long-term. Trade ideas is something I'll probably take, honestly. Even though trade ideas is a little boring, I think it's a good idea group to take in almost any campaign. And sure, it's going to push off other types of, you know, idea groups, but I think that's fine. We can delay a little bit for other ones. Man, they're really not gonna let me... Muscovy really doesn't want to end their war, huh? Well, good thing is we're gaining manpower. Like, we're actually getting our manpower back doing this, so it's fine. The money is the only thing that I'm like, yeah, that's unfortunate. The timer's gone up. We'll go a little extra for the first episode. There it is. Okay. So that peace deal is about what I expected. Yeah, that's about what I expected. That's rough, but it's not like, yeah, Novgorod still exists. Yeah, that's a little annoying though. I mean, here's the thing. We could probably just peace out now, if we're being honest. I probably don't need to do anything else. I want to do this. I do want to cut off Muscovy. It's going to be impossible to cut. Maybe instead of cutting them off, I should focus south more. Because I am looking at, I'm like, the thing is, the stuff up here, if they conquer it, is not really going to matter, right? So if we're being real, I think focusing more on just this Novgorod trade node land is probably a better idea. Yeah, I think so. I think that is. I don't care about this coalition right now. Muscovy and Tver, that's it. That's fine. Obviously, if Muscovy joins the coalition, it's going to be bad. But if it's just them and Tver, it's not like it would be any different anyways. So I actually don't think war reps is even necessarily that good in this situation. Is that much money better, though? I'm going to take the money instead. And could we do that? Sure. There we go. These guys should leave my area. Oh, don't go that way. There you go. Let's avoid any losses if possible. Alright. Corruption is growing. That's fine. We can handle that. And we'll reduce that once, and then we can core all of this land. Like, this is good. This is a good amount of land, right? Like, I think we might have just doubled our development or something like that, right? Especially Novgorod, 20 development. Neva is a important port, and I think Muscovy might need it for Russia. Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, so Muscovy's gonna hate us, right? But that's okay. We're allied to Hungary and Riga. If anything, we should ally someone else, like Brandenburg, maybe. Brandenburg is a good one, I think. Yeah, normally Brandenburg doesn't like Poland either, so that'd be good. Poland's declaring on the Teutons. Okay, well, I want to go to war with the Teutons, and this would be a good time to do it. The problem is, well, so the good thing is aggressive expansion in Eastern Europe is a lot less of a problem. I think we should maybe just do back-to-back wars, go ahead and declare on the Teutons now, because we're not going to be able to take everything either way. We've been warned by Muscovy. That really doesn't matter. That only matters against Novgorod. That's literally it. So that doesn't matter at all right now. Right now, mind you, it could matter later. But tell you what, that's a good stopping point. You know, I'll leave you in suspense about what next session, well, what next episode will hold. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please go and leave a like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed. This is again, you could say a soft reboot of the channel after taking a bit of a break. More like I just took a little hiatus, a little break, and now I'm back and I have more energy, and I think we're ready to go. And I'm hoping you guys enjoy this series. I'm already having fun being back in EU4. So yeah, and, you know, if you really want to support the channel, then feel free to follow the Twitch channel, because that's really where I get a lot of interaction with the viewers of the channel, and where I get to hang out with people. So I would say that's something I've been doing a lot more with recently, and I've really enjoyed it. So either way, I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Baltic Crusader. Bye-bye.